Hi, my name is Fuad Zayad, and this is my week 4 assignment for activities video 2. This is my logic and thought process for the activities from page 114 to 117. The first one is using neutral language. I have to restate each argument using neutral language and keeping the same meaning without paying attention to whether it's a good argument or not, and then stating what the value claim is of the argument. So there's first one. They use a lot of biased language saying that video games are disgusting and hoarded and that they lead to murder and mayhem. They're kind of using inflammatory language to address their point. So I reworded it without the inflammatory language, and I just stated the opinion that they are trying to state, which is that video games cause an increase in violent behavior in young people. And then there's proposed solution, which is children under the age of 18 should be banned from buying or playing video games. And then the value claim is that video games are harmful. This one is a little bit, the problem with this argument is that it's too distracted, like it doesn't really fit into one specific argument. It kind of wants to do two things at once, and it's not very coherent. So I just changed it to, they said that it should be legal because artists are greedy multimillionaires, and also it means less CDs are tossed in the dump, so it lowers pollution. So I said copying music CDs should be legal because music production companies charge too much and cause pollution. And then the value claim is that music piracy is beneficial to the environment and it's beneficial to those who don't have enough money to afford it. And then testing for ambiguity and vagueness, I have a majority of 270 electoral votes is required to elect the President of the United States. That's no problem. There's no vagueness. Everyone in Congress is rich. I said that was vague because everyone is not specified. USPS posts $5 billion loss. I said vague because there's not enough detail about what the loss is. Lack of brains hinders research. That's ambiguity because lack of brains could mean like physical brains that the researchers are using, or lack of brains as in the idiom lack of brains as in they're not smart enough to finish the research. Dog for sale eats anything and is especially fond of children is ambiguous because it sounds like the dog eats children. And then the last one is I think Maria spends an excessive amount of time texting her friends is not vague at all. Finally, the last 2 pages. For our headlines, we have provide 2 alternate meanings for each headline, then choose the one you think is most probable. So, lawyers back despite use of bug spray. The first one is that bug spray is being used to drive away lawyers and they came back anyways. And the second one is that lawyers had their office fumigated but came back even though the fumigation fumes hadn't come back out. I chose number 2 because lawyers are not considered household pets, or pests, sorry. And then here we have, in Thailand, police seize 14 elephants with fake IDs. The first one is that 14 elephants themselves tried to use fake IDs, and the second is that poachers tried to use fake IDs for 14 elephants. And I chose 2 because elephants don't create and use IDs to get into places. Finally, for the last one, we had euphemism, jargon, or inflated language. So teachers being classroom facilitators is jargon. In every war, there's collateral damage is a euphemism. My mom went to the powder room is a euphemism for going to the bathroom. This one's a euphemism for dying. This one's a euphemism or a jargon for being a teacher. All systems go, and we have liftoff is jargon. What did the officer mean when they said taking a code 7 is jargon? It's a code for something. And then where will I find emergency exit lights? And then the clerk specifies flashlights. That's inflated language. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I appreciate your time.